There is so much slop in the world right now, and it's not just AI. Phones are made to be thrown away, songs are written for 1 minute TikToks, and food has become only the nutrients it contains. But the world was not meant to be disposable. I urge you not only to disengage with this slop, but to make lasting human things yourself. Write a song for your grandchildren, build a birdhouse for the birds in your garden to enjoy for years, or draw something that you will look back on fondly after you've forgotten about it. This does not mean you have to create something grand or even something good, whatever that means. It means you should make something that costs effort and time, something that you make in silence. People used to make up stories to only tell the people directly around them, to amuse the ones they loved. Today, a dear friend of mine told me a story, and I loved listening to it, but I told them they should write it down and publish it. Why would they publish it? They have only been telling this story to friends, and they said they want to keep it that way. I think that is really something beautiful, and I encourage you to do the same. Think up a story you only tell your friends, draw something you only show your mother, sing something that only your partner gets to hear. For my videos, I usually draw something that I think is in theme with the video topic, and I put clips of the speed paint in the video. I also made a drawing for this video, but I'm not going to put it in here. I didn't even record a speed paint, because this drawing I made with the intent to only show the one friend who inspired this video topic. I noticed that I felt more free to draw in a different style than I usually do, and even in the short amount of time that I've been making speed paints, I've picked up the habit of drawing super zoomed out to make the speed paint more watchable. I just wanted to mention some interesting things that I observed while doing this. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I encourage you to make something with the intent of only showing some friends, or maybe hanging it up in your street so only the people in your neighborhood get to see it. But please do not interpret this as an anti-internet sentiment. I love the internet, and I think it can and has connected a lot of people. You can do this with your internet friends as well. Send a drawing to your friend's Discord server and tell them it's just for them. The internet can also teach you a lot of skills that you can use to create things for the people around you, for your community, for your friends. You can learn to crochet a set of coasters for your sister's new apartment. You could learn a new skill on your guitar to write songs with. You could look up synonyms until you find a word that fits your poem or rhymes with a word you just learned from a language TikToker. The internet is a wonderful place to share knowledge and share our creations with a larger group than we ever have been able to, if you want that. I'm trying to point out that aside from that, it is also important to not lose sight of your people who are standing with you directly. Make something nice for them, and if you share that later with the internet, that's fine too. Nothing is set in stone. Another experience I had recently was with my school's creative writing club that I am part of. We did a game jam since most of us are game design students, and a few days ago we played each other's games in the club room. It was so incredibly fun to play the games and watch others play mine, and it felt so special because we made these games only to show each other. It gave me and my team members a lot of freedom and creativity. There was no reason to think about how to promote this game, what the most popular art styles are right now, what trending words we should use to get the biggest audience. I think creating in this way can make beautiful things blossom. If after that you want to release it, the product is still the same. And then there's AI. I sometimes stress over videos, obsessively watching them over and over again, trying to figure out if they're AI. Which is not good, of course, because that pushes them further, but you know how it is. I have become distrustful of the videos I see on my feed. Of course, online you can partially shield yourself by shaping your algorithm. I personally flag AI videos as not interested, and I never interact with them. I always like animations that I see have been made by human hands, and I celebrate mistakes. You know how you can be always 100% sure that something wasn't made by AI? When it was made by you. I think it's important to value things you make because you made it. There's no other value system that has to be put upon it. You made it. Isn't that incredible? Something didn't exist, and then you conjured it up, and now it's in the world, and you get to share it with whoever you want, or with no one. Your direct circle, however, is important. Your community, your area, your city, because you have access to these people creating things that no one else is creating. So please use that access. Always show interest in your friends' projects, go to local shows and art expositions. Sometimes I lament that the local artists I love most won't be seen by the masses. How sad that there are people out there who would love their music but will never hear it. And how sad that there are artists out there who might be making my favorite thing ever, but I will never hear of it. But on the other hand, what a privilege it is that I get to hear these artists play, that I get to read these zines and see these pictures. What a privilege that I get to hear my friends' stories and play my classmates' games. Anyway, I hope this wasn't too preachy or corny or whatever. I just had this really strong feeling about this, and I wanted to share it. I want to throw it into the void of the internet. Again, like, I really think the internet is wonderful, and yeah, there's less good things happening right now, both in and outside of the internet, but I think this is something very human that anyone can hold on to. It doesn't matter what resources you have, it's so human to think up stories, and anyone can do that. And you can share it with the people around you. You don't even need pen and paper. You don't need to know how to write. People have been doing this forever. So I hope I hope you do something with it. I hope I don't know, you got something out of this. I certainly will try to be more conscious about how and why and for who I create. And then I'm not just creating for the algorithm. Although that is also sometimes fun. I think people should remember that the internet, how normal people use it, is supposed to be fun. I'll see you next week, I guess. Bye!